Hello everyone, this is Linkamus Prime, and today we are taking a look at the Figma Tanjiro Kamado DX edition. Now, I did get this figure on the Big Bad Toy Store, but I would highly suggest getting it on the Good Smile Company website, mainly because it costs less there. Now, I do want to start off by saying that I really enjoy this figure, and it does make me very excited to see future releases in the DX style. Now, what DX means in this case is that they've taken the regular release of this figure and basically given him more accessories. And that's basically what we're going to be seeing with some of the other figures like Nezuko, Inosuke, and Zenitsu. But anyways, let us move right along to the figure itself. And this is an absolutely outstanding figure in my opinion. I do only own two Figma figures, but from what I have seen so far and from what I have gotten so far, I would say that I absolutely love this action figure line in my opinion. But going in on some of the details, there's a lot of nice wrinkly details in the clothing, which does look really nice. And a lot of the colors too just really just seem to pop on this figure, especially with that kind of light green color on the checkered kimono, as well as some of the black squares as well. So that looks really nice. And going in on the head as well, which does also look really nicely done. And I have to give huge props to Figma because in my opinion Figma does the best job in terms of making articulated anime figures, and it really does show on Tanjiro here, especially with the scar, which I believe is just printed on, and I'm pretty sure the eyes are just printed on too. I think it would be hard just to paint that entirely. But we also do get the black outline for the mouth as well. The hair is nicely done. It kind of has this dark brownish color that kind of fades into a brightish maroon red, and that does look really nice. And he does kind of have that kind of sticking out anime style hair, so that does look really nice. And then we do get his Hanafuda earrings as well, which are kind of lackluster in terms of detail, but they're very tiny, so I will give Figma a pass on that aspect. But they are nicely painted for what they are. They aren't painted on the other side, which would have been accurate, but like I said, not a big deal. But like I said, a lot of the detail is really nice. We do get the silver on the buttons. We do get the white for like the collar and kind of this white kind of tag or emblem. I don't know what that really is, honestly. We do get the belt as well, and it does have this really nice silver paint on it. We do get the sword and the scabbard. Now this isn't the actual sword. This is just a piece. It's just an accessory. It just kind of pops out like that, and it just goes in like so. Well, I'll leave this off to the side for now. But the scabbard is also nicely painted as well. And then for the uniform, we do get this a basic nice kind of brown color as well. We do get the white cuffs as well as the brown on the inside, which in my opinion they didn't really have to do, but it's nice to have that little bit of detail as well. We do get, coming down here to the legs, kind of these bands that kind of go around the like the calves, so that looks really nice. And then down to the sandals, which also is painted pretty decently with the red parts right there, and also the underside of the detail on the sandals as well. So paint and detail is very nice on this figure in my opinion. And now moving to the accessories, Tanjiro here does come with a pretty decent layout, if I do say so myself. First off, we do get our basic Figma hand rack, and these I hope to God don't fall off, but we basically do get all of the alternate hands that he comes with. So he gets a pair of widespread open hands, relaxed hands, sword holding hands, and this other sword holding hand, but I believe this is mainly for just holding on to his sword while it's in the scabbard. So we do get a pretty decent layout of hands here. We also get this included Nezuko figure, which if you pick up the DX Nezuko figure, this one can actually fit inside the included box that can go onto Tanjiro's back. So this is a pretty nice inclusion, although I think the inclusion of having to buy, or I think the option of having to buy the Nezuko figure with the box is a little bit, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan on that, because I don't have the Nezuko figure, and I feel like the box would just complete the Tanjiro figure, but not the biggest deal. We also do get the Hinokami Kagura effect piece right here, which does look really, really nice in my opinion. We get this really nice kind of bright orange shade that kind of fades into yellow, and then orange as well surrounding it, and that looks really, really nice in my opinion. And then we do also get the water breathing effect piece right here, which is very nicely molded in terms of the kind of watery wave effects and some of the splash effects right here, which do look really nice. But I do caution you, be careful. I have not broken this, and I don't want any of you guys to face a problem like that as well. So I would say be very careful, because this does not seem like a very sturdy plastic, honestly. But it is a very nice inclusion. Tanjiro here does come with 4 different facial expressions, and all we gotta do is just pop off the hair, pop off the face, and replace it like so. Do get his basic smiling face, laughing smiling face, angry face, and the DX exclusive scared face. Some other accessories we do get is his included Nichirin sword with the black blade, which is painted very, very nicely. And we also do get the Nichirin hilt, if this will focus. And they are pretty much the same in detail, so there's not really much in terms of going over this. But I do have to say, it's really amazing to me how they were able to even sculpt the holes in the handguard. So that does look really, really nice. This part right here is painted silver. I can't remember what it's called, so if someone knows, please let me know in the comments. And then also as well with the wrap, which is molded very, very nicely, as well as the end cap of the hilt, which is also painted silver, which looks very nice, and also the red underneath the wrap, which does look really, really good as well. So the Nichirin sword is also one of my personal favorite accessories, mainly just because how well done this is. But yeah, we also do get his included Figma base, and it has this extra arm bit which helps to hold any of the water breathing effect or the Hinokami Kagura effect, but we do get the basic kind of Figma stand here, which has its hinge here. It can rotate at the base due to it plugging in at the bottom, has a hinge here as well, and a hinge here as well. And then we have this included section which also does rotate and has a peg on the inside, which this does attach to, so you can use it if you want. Me personally, I kind of prefer having it there, but depending on what kind of poses you're going to be using for Tanjiro, sometimes just taking it off might be the better option. But it does just plug into the figure. On the back there is a hole right here, so all you got to do is just plug it in like so, and there you have it. Now, one cool thing on Figma's part is that they did include a extra hand piece just in case the peg does break, so that is also a nice inclusion. Another nice inclusion that we do have is our basic Figma sandwich bag, which does hold the accessories if you don't want to basically have to put them back in the box. So all you're gonna have to do is just throw it in here, and the accessories are safe enough and will not break. And yes, this can hold all the accessories that he does come with, which is very, very helpful. Now, Tanjiro here does feature a lot of articulation, which I do obviously appreciate. We do have a ball joint at the head, which allows him to look up that far and down that far. You can also look side to side just a little bit and rotate all the way around as well. And then he also does have a ball joint at the base of the neck, which does allow for a lot more range, so he can look down a little farther, up a little bit farther, but his hair does kind of block that from happening, so but not the biggest deal in my opinion, and it does add for a little bit bit more range as well from going side to side and all the way around as well. We do have some butterfly joints kind of in the arms, and the way that they did this is honestly kind of brilliant to me, and it does seem a lot more seamless as well, but we do have the butterfly hinge joint right here, so that does work very, very nicely, and then it also can the arm, I mean, can go all the way around like so, but there is kind of like this part that does hinder it just ever so slightly, but not too bad, and then it can go out about this much, in about that much. We do have a swivel at the base right here, another swivel at this base right here, another swivel right kind of in this area right here, bend at the elbow joint about that much, and down about that much, and the hand is on the basic kind of Figma joint, so it can swivel all the way around both ways. It can go up and down, and if you rotate it, it can go up and down as well. So that is pretty much the arm articulation. We do have a ab crunch area right in here, which does work fairly well, and the way that it does work is that it's on like a little bit of a system, which does kind of look a little weird when kind of opening these flaps right here in the back, but it does do the job very well. So it can go all the way around about that much to the side, other side, down, up, so it can crunch forward like that, and that does work very, very decently. We do get another kind of bit of rotation right in this area, and then the legs can kick forward about this much, and then back about not too much. No, they can kick back a little bit more, and then we also do get a joint at the knee, which can go about that far in, but if you rotate this section, well, maybe the other way like so, then we do get a lot more range. And then, like I just showed, this does swivel like so. We get a swivel at the foot right here. It can pivot as such, and also go up that much and down that much, and we do have a included toe bend. So that is pretty much the articulation for that. And then we do have articulation in the kimono bit, which does work very well. Now, you know, his kimono is one piece, so canonically there is not this weird slit right here, but this is mainly for dynamic purposes. So it does open about that much, and thanks to this soft plastic kind of material in the back, so it can basically do that as well, to add for a little bit more dynamic posing. So articulation on this figure is absolutely outstanding in my opinion. And with all the posability and accessories, you do have quite a bit of display options. And for a size comparison here, we have the Figma Tanjiro next to the premium finish Voyager class Optimus Prime, SH Monstars Godzilla 2021, and the Heyman Collection Baryonyx. And for my final comments on this figure, do I recommend it? Absolutely yes. Now the DX version, like I said, you can find this figure at BBTS or on the Good Smile Company. Like I said earlier, I would recommend finding him on the Big Smile Company since he does cost a little bit less. Now, if you want to just have the regular version, I would say the regular version could be a good option, but if you want something with a lot more accessories and a lot more options, then I would highly recommend going for this one, but he does cost, I think, around like $15-20 extra, so if you want to kind of put down a little extra money for something that has a lot more, definitely go for this figure. So anyways, guys, that is about it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.